Hola! Today the weather's pretty good, so I decided to jump into my car and explore this place which is there on my mind since a long time. Yeah, so let's just see whether it's worth the hype or not. I'm going to Sula Vineyards, which is located in Nasik. Sula is the pioneer in wine tourism in India. It's a perfect weekend getaway with wine, dining, and exotic resorts. Well, that is what Wikipedia says, but I'm here to see it by myself. For entry into Sula Vineyards, you'll have to buy tickets or coupons, which you can use eventually after going inside to buy yourself a gift, for food, for tour, for wine tasting, etc. etc. Charges per person for weekdays are Rs 600 and on weekends it's Rs 1000. After buying tickets, I roamed around here and there for a while, exploring the entire area. Then I moved on to my first stop, which was, of course, this gift shop. It's a mini heaven for wine lovers as it had all sort of wine glasses, goblets, decanters, tiny barrels, wine buckets, sippers, bottle openers, and whatnot. My favorite was this oak barrel. It was really cute. Finally, I decided to buy something for myself which is under my budget. I paid for this purchase through the coupons which I bought at the time of entry. This costed me somewhere around 400 rupees. And let me just give you a little disclaimer about it. I always wanted to buy a wine glass like this since forever. This glass looks perfect, stylish, and it has a Sula logo. Moving on to our second place, which is the bottle shop. The shop had an Abakul vibe. It was designed in a minimalistic way. The lightings were subtle, the interiors were unique, and atmosphere was such that even a non-drinker would end up buying at least one bottle. Here they have placed all kind of red wine, white wines and the sparkling wines which Sula has produced over a period of time. These are all available for sale and you can buy any of these after making payment or using those vouchers which you buy at the time of entry. Then this staircase took me to a gallery where they have placed a brief history of Sula Vineyards in photographs. Moving on to another gallery where they have placed photographs of their award-winning wines, which is Rasa, Dindori, The Source, and the list goes on. They have a huge number of award-winning wines in their bucket list. Here comes the fun part, which is tour and wine tasting. Initially, we were taken to this room and we sat here for 5 minutes. Later on, we were shown a short video about the brief history of Sula Vineyards, how it came into existence, and how the winemaking process goes on. Then we were taken to the actual place of production. For this tour, they would be charging you rupees 200 and for wine tasting, they would charge you rupees 600. Here, various kind of machines were placed to sort the finest quality of grapes from the produce. Harvesting of these grapes takes place in December and January. So if you are willing to see the harvest, December and January is the best time to visit this place. After sorting of grapes is done, they are stored in these large containers for the fermentation process to begin. Fermentation process usually takes around 2 to 3 weeks to complete, and once this process is over, the wine is moved to oak barrels. This human being right here told us all the nitty-gritties of winemaking process. Then comes the oak barrel store where they've stored thousands of barrels at a time, and this is where aging of wine takes place. Comes the second last part of my trip to Sula Vineyards, which is the wine tasting, and it's always wine o'clock in the Sula Vineyards. Here I tasted some of their fine wines and learned some techniques about wine drinking too. Finally, the last part of my visit is here, which is a rooftop restaurant. One trivia about this place is over here, wine is cheaper than other beverages. Yeah, that's true. From here, you can see the entire vineyard, which is again a treat for your eye. Just imagine yourself sipping that red wine with a slice of cheesy pizza and cool breeze touching your face. Allow yourself to submerge in that Nashila environment of this place and simply enjoy. It took me somewhere around 3 to 4 hours to completely explore this place. Overall, it was worth the visit, and I'm happy with the fact that I finally visited this place.